Good morning, everybody. Today we are driving to the bank. It's pretty early morning. It's 9:30, and apparently when you own a business, there's many reasons to go to the bank. So that's what we're doing today, and I figured since my bank is like right next to my gym, I may as well do a morning workout today. So we're also kind of headed to the gym as well. So I figured now I'd record this and that would be that. It is very pleasant in the mornings. I have nothing to talk about, by the way, for today. But something that I just thought of is, the difference between morning people and night people. And the fact that I am kind of both. I really enjoy the mornings, but I also really enjoy the evenings and the night. And I honestly just I want to need less sleep, so that I can stay up longer and get up earlier, because I really like both the mornings and the night. The night's so relaxing. It's just like the sun's down, my mind is calm. It's just a very pleasant time. And the mornings are also a very relaxing, pleasant time, especially if you get up early enough. I get up typically, lately I've been doing 7:15, slowly working my way up. I'm actually working my way up to 7. It was 7:30, 7:15 is what I've been doing. Now I'm on 7:15. In a week or two, I'll start doing 7, and maybe I'll push it earlier than that. We'll see. It just depends on when I want to go to bed, because I like to get, at the very least, 8 hours. It is, the minimum of what I try to get. Sometimes it's less than that, just for one reason or another, but I tried to get 8. And ideally, my body feels really good if I get 9. That happens incredibly rarely, though. Very rarely will I get 9 hours. Sometimes on weekends, I just won't set an alarm at all. And, that has its upsides. My body sleeps as long as it wants. And I tend to get up around 8:30, just naturally. The sun's been up for a while, and I sleep with the window. The window's closed, but the blinds are open so the light can come in. And, the sun kind of wakes me up after it's, getting pretty bright out there. But I like to be up earlier than that. Honestly, I would love to be up just a few minutes before sunrise and watch the sun kind of come up and watch the day really begin and see it become bright for the first time. Like, it might be, vaguely bright just because some of the light's creeping over the horizon, but then when the sun actually comes up, it gets real bright. So I would love to be up for that. The only downside to getting up that early is that then you have to get out of bed while it's dark. And that's really, it's just unpleasant for me. Like, getting out of bed while it's dark does not feel quite right. And so maybe waking up with the sun would be best, but I'd really like to be fully awake for when the sun is coming up is the thing. And, for the first 10 minutes of being up, I'm not fully awake. I'm still kind of drowsy. It takes me a few minutes to get out of bed, and, I like to kind of give myself a minute just I don't want to just jump out of bed immediately. And, it's almost startling to do that. I like to lay in bed while my alarm's going for a minute or two, just, open my eyes, just think for a second, and then I get out of bed, turn off the alarm. And typically what I'll do after that, now I guess this is becoming a what is my morning routine video, I guess. Typically what I'll do after that is I'll do a couple small exercises, some push-ups, some squats, just some easy body weight exercises, not many, for 2 minutes of that, just as many as or not as many as I can do. Usually there's a set amount. It's actually not very many. It's typically I'll do in between 20 and 30 of each of them, just to kind of get my blood flowing, to get my body moving. And once I do that, use the bathroom, go outside and I go for a walk every morning. I just, like a 15 to 30-minute walk, depending on what route I choose to take around the neighborhood. And I just walk for, like 30 minutes tops. That's really just a great way to continue waking up, I feel, to really go outside and get some light in your eyes. And what I've found is that I enjoy looking at things that are far away in the morning, just to kind of get my eyes adjusted, because, during the later part of the day, during the night, you're kind of stuck inside and you're looking at things that are really close to you. And so your eyes just kind of adjust to that. And then you're asleep, your eyes are closed all night and you haven't seen anything far away for hours. And so I like to wake up, and when I'm outside, I like to kind of look at the horizon or look at some treetops that are really far away from me, and just try to focus my eyes on those and just kind of get my eyes exercised a little bit. And after that, I'll typically come back, I'll make some kind of breakfast. Usually it's pretty small. It's like, this morning what I did was I just toasted up an English muffin, put some butter on it, and had a protein shake, which is just protein powder and water. And that was breakfast. And then I'll take a vitamin with breakfast, like just a general multivitamin. And then, let's see, we're about an hour into the day at that point, or maybe less, if I was really quick. But we're typically about an hour in. It's usually like 8 o'clock, 8 something. I will then read a little bit of a book, typically. It doesn't happen every morning. If there's something pressing that I need to do, then I get to it. But this morning I had some extra time before this meeting, and so I read a book for a bit, and then that tends to be like the end of my morning schedule, and then I start whatever tasks I've got for the day. And the book reading can last from anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. It's pretty variable. It just depends on how long the chapter is. I try to do a chapter. It seems like a good starting and stopping point, because that's kind of how the author intended. I assume the author's intended for each chapter to be read in full. So I try to do that. I just, finish a chapter, 2 chapters if they're really short, but some of the books have really long chapters, and sometimes I don't even finish one, and it's been like 30, 40 minutes, and I'm just like, all right, I'm kind of done with this. And that's my morning, and I really enjoy that. It's it's like a fun morning. It's a good way to start the day. It's very healthy. I feel it gets me like in the mindset to be productive, because my body's already gotten moving, and so my mind is also kind of moving because I read the book. And yeah, that's what I do. So I'm about to get to the bank, and that's that. I'll talk to you guys later. See you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.